Let's talk about what I carry in my geocaching kit. So I use this as my container. I just think it's super handy because I can just kind of, carry it on my wrist like that if I'm just, going somewhere. It's all contained. If I throw it in a backpack, you can clip it on a belt if you really wanted to. So this is the style that works for me, but you could use, people use backpacks and fanny packs and whatever's convenient just to contain the tools that you'll need. I don't carry a ton of tools, but I definitely want these things with me at all times, and I never know when I'm going to need them. And it's like caches you wouldn't expect to need any tools sometimes do. So this is just what works for me and what I recommend, especially for beginners. First thing is tweezers, just for like grabbing little teeny things or like pulling logs out, especially in like micros or even small, sometimes like pill containers, or like pill bottles. Sometimes the paper gets like really wedged along the side, and so this is handy to pull them out of that. I don't know, it's just like one of those useful things that can be used for whatever. So we got tweezers. A little flashlight. I just use a little Penlight like this, which is sufficient for, just like looking into little holes or up under, like, there's a lot under like little bridges over creeks. And so you can look up under there, or just anywhere, anywhere dark, obviously. So this Penlight has come in handy quite a few times. So I recommend one of those. Ooh, extendable magnet. So this has a magnet on the end. There's been plenty of times where we're thinking that something is maybe down in like a gross stump or something, and so we're sticking this down there, not only like to magnet, but also just to kind of poke around. And then there have been a few caches where it's something magnetic, but it would be basically impossible to pull out with your fingers or with tweezers. But if you can use this, then you can pull, like usually it's micros, the cache out from its hiding spot. This is, again, just like super useful, not only for magnets, but just for, like I said, poking around. I try not to have too many unitaskers in my pack. Now, that being said, this is a pen quill, and I don't know if you can see, it might be too small. I'll try and show a close-up, but it's got a little tiny slit in this metal part, and so this is really good for rolling up logbooks, and so this is for sure a unitasker. However, nothing else does this, and it's so convenient. If you get like the little, what are those things called? They're like the little teeny tiny metal things in, bison tubes. I think they're called bison tubes. Those logs are such a hassle to sit there and roll up. And so this, I'll put a video of it. You just stick one end in and twist it, and then you just pop, 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 and it rolls up super fast. So this is so convenient. I can't say enough good things about a paper quill. It's like, this is one of my favorite things in my kit, actually. Let's see. Oh, a pen, obviously, for signing logbooks. I have a weatherproof pen, so this is meant for like write on the rain paper, or whatever that style of paper, but also it'll write on any wet paper, and so it's super, any pen. If you're gonna bring a pencil, obviously you want a pencil sharpener or mechanical pencil and lead, but I have never wanted anything other than this pen. Let's see, that's it for that side. Oh, okay, so with the pen, I keep a weatherproof notebook. It's not Write in the Rain brand, but it does the same thing. And so this is good for many reasons. If you are at a cache and their logbook is full or there's no logbook, you can contribute a piece or two of paper for that. If you're on like a puzzle cache and you're writing down numbers or clues and you need to do some math, it's super convenient for that. Those are the two main things, I guess, that I use this for, but it definitely gets used all the time. So this notepad, Write in the Rain style paper. Oh, some Band-Aids. I usually have a first aid kit, but it's nice to have these right there. They're just like little teeny, whatever, for scrapes and things. Let's see. Oh, a replacement Muggle card. I talk about my Muggle cards in my hiding your first cache video, so you should check that out. But it's basically just if a cache doesn't have a Muggle card and it seems in a place likely to get discovered by people who aren't geocachers, I can leave one of these in there, and it just helps protect the integrity of the cache and helps prevent people from removing it or taking things that they're not supposed to. So I just keep one of those in there for other caches, or if I'm checking on my personal caches, I definitely want these in the caches that I place. So just a replacement one of those. And then along with this is kind of, it's got the Geocacher's Creed. This is kind of like a little sentimental thing, I guess, that I keep in my cache. It's got the Geocacher's Creed, and then all of the, like, lingo for geocachers. So BYOP, DNF, FTF, Ground Zero, LN, Muggle, Route 13. Just all the different little things. And I don't know. I mean, I have all these memorized now, but when I first started out, I didn't. And so it's just always lived in my cache since I very first started. So it's not going anywhere. And then I think the last thing is my swag. And so the core swag that I keep in my kit, because it's so easy to carry, is stickers. And now, I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, I sell a lot of geocaching stuff on Etsy, and I sell these kits because they're exactly what I use. And this video isn't meant to pitch like that thing on Etsy. But just when I'm showing you these stickers, like I have the stickers that I made, and these like are from Etsy, so I didn't get them anywhere else. So I just keep a couple stickers. They're all geocaching themed, and this is my favorite one. Thanks for the cache. And I have a couple new ones that I'm getting printed right now, actually, so they should be done in a couple weeks. But stickers I just think are like the most convenient and often of a comparable value to what I'm trading for. So I always keep a bunch of those. I have a ton of other, these are all like local to me area town stickers. So I keep those. I do carry other, let me move this stuff, other swag in my car. So I keep an ammo, I mean, it's just a plastic one, but I keep this in my car, and then I stock that little bag with swag from this. And so that's just constantly rotating. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I've got a whole bunch of little teeny like bracelets and toys and things. Magnets, keychains. So just whatever. I keep that as my like stockpile in the back of my car, and then refill. Always have stickers, but then refill this with a couple other little things of various values to carry with me. The last thing that I'll add is I do usually have a trackable or two that I'm about to deploy for the first time, or trackables, you know, that I'm sending on their journey. So I usually have a couple of those in there too, but I don't want to go too deep into trackables because I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow all about trackables. So if you're not familiar, you want to know more about how I manage my trackables or what they are, watch for that video tomorrow. And I think that's about it. So I would love to hear what you keep in your geocaching kit, if we have any of the same things, or if there's something that you always carry that I don't. I would love to know about it. And if you're interested in geocaching stuff, I'm going to post again tomorrow. And my regular content is homesteading, anything hiking, so geocaching, hunting, foraging, farming, all that sort of stuff. So I hope you'll check it out. And thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon.